Have you seen what's happening right now? It's horrible. It's atrocious, actually. Really bad. Really, really bad. And it's all Kamala's fault. R.I.P. Peanut. She killed him. Just horrible. I ain't been in Springfield, but I got that dog in me. Shooters miss me, I'm slippery, that secret squad on me. Yeah, pull up, vote, stop this robbery.
GM, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we have a big week of action here with, of course, the US election taking place tomorrow. Currently, Bitcoin is at 68.4K. I found the most American product I've ever seen this weekend watching some stuff on YouTube. The Trump bullet glass, of course, a shot glass, infamously being shot in the ear. Tells you all you need to know, really. Bitcoin, of course, is here currently at 68.4. You can see yesterday the daily came down to 67.5. So 67.5 is the lowest price we've seen thus far in the month of November. And going into Crown's analysis, which is quantitative analysis, he was saying, look, you've got 3 previous elections taking place whilst Bitcoin's been around. And what we can see from this data here, 2012, 16, and 20, is that Bitcoin bottomed on the 2nd of November, 3rd of November, and 2nd of November again, respectively. And as it stands, this would actually be the 3rd of November. So you'd have 2 seconds and 2/3 for the kind of election weeks since Bitcoin began. So that is if that kind of region, which is 67.5, holds here. You'll have yet again the stats coming in pretty damn close in line. We also have some British imperialism here. We have Cobie tweeting and putting in the bottom potentially on Sunday, the 3rd of November. So he tweeted this. If you can just see, Bitcoin is going over 100K. Doesn't matter who wins, probably just impacts how quickly it happens and where else we go on the journey. Pretty much stating, look, we're going to be going up no matter what. It doesn't really change the course of action for the macro trend. And if you look at, say, the SPX, or if you look at Bitcoin post-election, it's pretty much typically up and to the right afterwards. It's just the volatility around these events and then the immediate positioning for the markets, the leverage unwinds. It's obviously going to play out in certain different fashions, whoever wins. Of course, you would probably think if Kamala wins, you'll have a bigger correction and then the rip upwards. If Trump wins, it could just keep on ripping, baby. Over the weekend, we've also had Brian Armstrong from Coinbase caught in 4K here. So this was pretty damn funny, not going to lie. So Simon Dedich of Moonrock Capital saying, look, recently spoke with a tier 1 project that raised close to 9 figures, but after wasting over a year of due diligence with Binance, they finally received a listing offer. So this is Brian responding to that saying, look, asset listings on Coinbase are free. Drop us a note through our asset hub and we'll see if we can help. So Brian is stating that Coinbase lists assets for free. Murder 1, Andre Cronje, Binance charged us $0. Coinbase asked us for 300 mil, 50 mil, 30 mil, and more recently 60 mil. Lots of respect, Brian, but this is simply not true. Then love him or hate him, Justin Sun also piles in. Binance charges $0 for the Tron listing. Coinbase required us to pay 500 million TRX, worth 80 million bucks, and demanded 250 million in Bitcoin deposits in Coinbase custody to boost their performance. Lots of respect, but this is simply not true. Some pretty funny stuff. Coinbase poor Q3 earnings and then getting brutally murdered in 4K on Twitter. In terms of the AI memes, just a bit of thoughts this morning. So I've put this on Twitter. AI memes are showing strength again. Same playbook as previous meme metas, be that cats, dogs, cults, whatever it may be. You have to survive the first big crash. You have this huge distribution event, and then things work their way up and higher for the ones that stick about. Same game. It's pretty much a blueprint at this point. So if you do miss the trades, it is on you. This is the GOAT centralized exchange. So this is the Binance listing chart, which doesn't look great at all, but it has kind of bottomed here around 40-ish cents and has shown some decent strength here whilst other altcoins literally are continuing to melt. You would think this would just go lower and lower and lower, but it hasn't. It's at 49 cents this morning, been up to around 56 cents at its highest point here, but I think it is showing signs that it's going to stick around here and there's interest in buying this. There's also FARTCOIN here as well, which is also showing signs it wants to stick about has put in a bottoming formation and is slowly working its way up again. Whilst a lot of coins are down double-digit percentages, this thing is actually up massive percentages from the bottom on Sunday. So it seems to me that this narrative has been overlooked. We've had the grave dancing over the weekend, people saying it's all dead, but things are starting to move. Andy Airy of Truth Terminal, I think the next obvious step here is to let the Truth Terminal make websites. So what is the update here? Truth Terminal is now able to process images and videos. So if you go to the feed, you probably see some weird and wacky stuff on there as well. So this is an evolving trade as per Dragos's tweet here. Volatile week, US elections, but I like GOAT for a few reasons. It did minus 55% from the top, while other meme coins have dropped 80 to 90% after their first exponential move. So GOAT's narrative seems stronger. Wintermute's wallet, the big market maker, has been accumulating more. It was around 1% ownership just around 10 days ago, now sitting at 2.2%. We also had the highest 2-hour candle volume on Binance Perps after a day of breaking under the $500 million threshold, which it's just reclaiming. Anecdotally, seeing people across the timeline stating they'll get back in at X price, that kind of stuff is pretty typical. People are interested in the trade, but maybe they won't get the price thereafter. Truth Terminal has added upgrades here and is now able to post images and videos. And of course, Andy Airy got his account back as well. So pretty much stating that he sees that this has staying power as a new category, and he thinks it'll be over the $1 billion mark in the not too distant future. Then whilst the election stuff is going on in the background, there have been some like silent cookers. So this is an interesting one. Grass, which is a DeepIn protocol and a Solana-based token, it launched just last week on the 28th of October. Choppy price action to start and then started absolutely motoring here. So this is an interesting one, 300 mil market cap, quite a large FDV. They launched pretty much 25% of the tokens straight out the gates. But Simon Degich posted this. Grass has been on a big run. Some key takeaways here. Bullish TGEs are making a comeback. Shift from meme coins to utility. DeepIn continues to dominate as the leading vertical. Low float, high FDV trend is evolving towards larger initial unlocks. No Binance listing, Grass had nearly $500 million volume without it. And what you're able to see here is that the community has started to be able to participate in the price action. So this is like a trend that we saw with airdrops not doing very well, but maybe we're starting to see bullish airdrops come to the fore. So Grass launched via airdrop. People would have had their tokens. They sold off in the initial portion of the price action below $1. People who wanted to step in and buy this token were able to do so comfortably below $1. And then it's ripped pretty much like 2.5x from there at its Pico price over this last weekend. So this is maybe a call to action to stay focused on new launches coming to market, the way in which they're launching, as it may be slightly differing from what we've previously seen. And there could be opportunity with these more tech utility plays as people have their eyes on the price elsewhere. So the question is, will we put in a new low prior to the election here, or was the low set on Sunday? We'll have to wait and see. No major things to do before the election. I think it is just a recipe to get chopped up if you're trading this stuff right about now. Sit on hands, wait, see what the outcome is tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next one. Peace.
Have you seen what's happening right now? It's horrible. It's atrocious, actually. Really bad. Really, really bad. And it's all Kamala's fault. R.I.P. Peanut. She killed him. Just horrible. I ain't been in Springfield, but I got that dog in me. Shooters miss me, I'm slippery, that secret squad on me. Yeah, pull up, vote, stop this robbery. Stop it. I beat that case, look at their face. Hey, 2C Donald free. Shout out all my ops, especially Kamala. All she had was crickets when she heard Joe Rogan holla. International aid, she's sending every dollar. Hurricane rains on your hood, you're forced to live in squalor. She opened up the border, flooded us with sewer water. But somehow I'm the bad guy, they're all fake news reporters. They'll say I haven't got a plan, but they know I do. Her biggest threat is a microphone, yeah, she's low IQ. She really is. I ain't been in Springfield, but I got that dog in me. Shooters miss me, I'm slippery, that secret squad on me. Pull up, vote, stop this robbery. Stop it. I beat that case, look at their face. Hey, 2C Donald free. Timmy Walls is such a clown, look man, I don't care. I sent my dog, JD Vance, cooked him live on air. That's right. I got a squad on deck, shout out my man Vivek. RFK will save the day and get our food in check. Elon, I can't forget. Elon, the far left's biggest threat. Elon. Apparently unbiased media makes them upset. Project 25 ain't mine. Kamala, why you lying? Why you lying? I just checked the polls, the best we've ever seen. They're flying. They really are. They rigged debates, they're faking interviews. My smile's intact, cause they're in trouble. Trump McDouble, would you like fries with that? I ain't been in Springfield, but I got that dog in me. Shooters miss me, I'm slippery, that secret squad on me. Squad, pull up, vote, stop this robbery. Stop it. I beat that case, look at their face. Hey, 2C Donald free. They're trying to rig the votes. They're trying to steal the election once again. We're not gonna let them. You must vote, you really must vote. You really, really do. We've got one of the best teams, the very best team the world has ever seen. A lot of people, some people say that. A lot of people say that actually. Everybody's saying that.
Whoa, it's packed with some stuff.
So, vote for us. Whatever you do, just don't vote for lying Kamala.